7. On nobody reading.
Echo Station 3TA.
All right, Nick. We just watched Kenobi episode 4. And wow, a lot of Princess Leia, a lot of Reva. I am going to say I give it a 3.5 out of 5. That would be a 7.5 out of 10. There was a lot of good action in it. It was good to see Kenobi as Kenobi again. But I question how all of a sudden is he Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah, that was weird because they've kind of made you think that he was not using the Force, kind of cut himself off. Same with Luke. And it really showed him really struggling to even use the Force in previous episodes, to do simple things like just stop Leia from falling, not anything massive. It's not like he's you having to use the Force to bring down a Star Destroyer like in the Force Unleashed games or anything crazy like that. Literally to stop a small girl from falling, he really struggled. And now he's just using his lightsaber, and using the Force. It just came back.
Yeah.
We said this. I said this in a live stream earlier. A lot of this stuff that a lot of people are questioning or doesn't make sense could really be fixed with literally simple one sentence lines. Like if Kenobi would have came out and said, I feel the Force returning. I'm
right.
Something, literally just small one line sentences to give some sort of explanation, because you show us one thing, then you do something different. Then you show us another thing, and then you do something different. And it's just causing a lot of confusion. For me, anyways.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the idiot here.
We needed to see a spy.
Mhm.
We needed to see a spy do radio communication. They're on deck 94. We need your assistance.
Yeah.
And then the snow speeders show up.
Yeah. Like when they showed up, I'm like, who are these people and where did they come from?
Right.
They just came right at the right time. Like, how convenient. It's just bad writing.
So here's another thing. Like this means it's bad writing for me too. As we watched it on Patreon, I made the comment when we watched it live that, so this show's going to be about Obi-Wan rescuing Leia twice.
Again.
Well, so that's what I was assuming that episodes 4, 5, and 6 would be. No. The bad guys, the Empire, capture Leia at the end of episode 3. And by the end of episode 4, she's right back with Kenobi again. No problem. Kenobi's back. He went and saved her. And so now it's like, all right, episodes 5 and 6. What's about to happen now? They're being tracked. So obviously they're not done. He's going to have his confrontation with Vader. He's not ready for all that. Stormtroopers are more useless than they've ever been before. Yeah. Now, let me give you a couple positives. The Fortress Inquisitorius looks outstanding.
Yeah, I thought it looked good. The interior of it, it felt like Star Wars.
Yep.
The look of it on the inside.
I thought Vader was great. He looked great. He sounded great. It was good to see Kenobi back using his lightsaber, being a threat, being a hero. Even though it just doesn't seem to fit, because all of a sudden I'm back.
Why wasn't he doing any of this before?
Yeah. So, and I'll say that Indira Varna's character, whatever her name is, she plays a great character.
Yeah, she's a good actress.
She's a very good character in the show. O'Shea Jackson Jr., we're going to need more from him in episode 5. Undoubtedly, he's going to have something to do.
Ice Cube Jr.
Yeah, Ice Cube Jr. We're going to get something from him in the next episode. There's no doubt about it. They didn't bring him along just to make a little cameo like that. He's going to play a part in it. But, dude, with only 2 episodes left, we're order 66% of the way through it now.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 episodes of the 6 remaining. This show's just adequate for me, and I want it to be great. I want to love it. I know that we've got a channel here that does a lot of Star Wars content. It's just not there yet. It's just not there yet. This was a decent episode. I think honestly, this might be as good as any episode of Kenobi that we've seen. At least we got to see Ben Kenobi back as Ben Kenobi. But it's still just not that good.
Mm-mm. It's like they're just like what you were saying. They're rescuing Princess Leia again. They rescued her from the first time. There was tracking on the ship. They knew what planet. Then they rescued. Then they escaped there. There's tracking on the ship, and they track to the other planet. Then they capture her again. They go to another planet, and then they go rescue her again. And now there's tracking on this ship. It's like just repeating the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Like, move the story along. We've already seen a rescue. We've already seen a tracking. We've already seen all this stuff, and you're just repeating yourself. Like, this seems like they are wanting to tell a story, and they just, when somebody tries to explain something and they just explain it in the longest form possible, it feels like that's what this show is doing.
Yeah.
It is just giving the story and stretching it out as long and as far as possible.
And the only thing that's going to happen now is this rematch of the century. That's literally the only thing that we have to look forward to.
Yeah.
That's it. We'll see what happens there, and we're no doubt gonna get a Qui-Gon appearance.
He should have already made an appearance at this point.
I
We
would
got
be
2
more.
episodes
I would be
left.
better if Qui-Gon had showed up in Force Ghost and talked Obi-Wan back into it.
Yeah.
I
would
would
have
feel better if that had happened at the beginning of this episode or at the end of the last one. I would feel better right now. But all of a sudden, I'm pushing a battery across the table and I'm struggling to do it. Now I'm back.
Now I got the Force. Now I'm back. Now I can use the lightsaber and block blaster bolts.
Well, let me, I don't do this much. I don't quote, the sequel trilogy very much, but Han said that's not how the Force works.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, again, I hate being in the position for Star Wars to feel the need to crap on it, but I have to be honest with you guys.
We have to be honest with you guys.
I
And look,
am not going to just shill over this show just because it's Star Wars
No.
and not to hurt anybody's fifis.
no.
If
If you like it, we're so glad. Tell us why in the comments.
yeah,
Tell us what you disagree with or agree with, but we're not telling you any of you that you should feel like us, but this is
Yeah.
how we feel.
yeah. If you guys are enjoying this and you think this is great, man, I wish I was in that camp with you. I'm just not. The one other thing at the very end when the Wade guy died, did we see him in any of the episodes before? Has he even been
He
a
had
character
to
in the
have
show?
been around all of them when they met at that base when Obi-Wan gets out of the bacta tank.
Okay,
He had to have been one of the characters standing there with.
but you don't remember him being a significant character.
No, not at all.
I
I
don't
didn't remember
either.
him at all. No.
And so when he dies at the end, there's just this sad moment, like he's gone. Like, and then there's this moping sadness at the end. And I'm like, who is this guy? Why do we even care about this? You look at all the rebel pilots that died in A New Hope on the attack on the Death Star.
He was there. He was there. I'm looking at him right now.
Okay, he was
For
there.
those of you who are going to go back and look, it's at the 6-minute 41-second mark. He's there with a hat on next to the girl that I thought was Rose Tico.
Did he have any lines or?
He said something,
Okay.
I think.
But again, he wasn't a significant character, so I didn't get why there was such a focus on him being dead. at the end there. As an audience member watching this, I cared nothing about that Wade person dying. It might as well have been a stormtrooper to me. So I didn't really understand.
His name kind of seemed out of place to me. Wade.
Yeah, Wade.
Wade?
Like
In a
Deadpool.
like where we've got Obi-Wan, Anakin, Kylo, for
Yeah.
lack of a better name. There's not
Wade.
a lot of Southern English, or Western civilization English names.
Yeah.
Wade.
Next episode, we're gonna have Bob. Bob is gonna be in here.
Bob from Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, Bob from Top Gun.
Guys, let us know what you think about it in the comments. Thank you for watching this. Some of you are going to be mad at us for giving us our honest take. I'm sorry. Don't hate anybody because of their opinion on Star Wars, guys.
We're
That's
not
what
gonna
I
hate
like
on
to say.
y'all for if you
No.
like this
No.
show.
We are Echo Base Network. I'm Coach. He's Nick. We'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.